So in the last video we have designed our left sidebar. In this video we are going to design the home timeline of Twitter. So let's start building that part. In this video we are going to design this whole part. Okay, so as you can see, this is what we have currently. We need this thing. So this is centered first thing first, and then we have this home, then we have this Twitter composer thing where we can write our tweet and we can tweet this thing, and then we have the border, the bottom border, and we have all the tweets rendered here. So let's put this left sidebar into its own section. So in the source directory we will create another folder called components. Inside components we have our left sidebar .tsx rafce, and we will copy and paste the whole thing over here. We will also need all these things here. Yeah, it's now good, and we will import the left sidebar in the main here. Left sidebar, just like it. Save this thing, and now we have a separate component for our left sidebar. Close everything, and this is our main timeline. Save this and we will see how it looks. So it is currently being rendered over here. Why? Because we have this left sidebar and it is fixed. So this container, which is a flex, doesn't know that we have this for now. That's why. So to make sure that it assumes that it has something over here, what we can do is we can define a invisible container here, or what we can do, we can make it like left. So we can give it margin of left. So class name margin of left of 275 pixel. Let's assume we have a lot of lorem ipsum here for the demo, and now if we scroll this, you can see we can scroll this and it is fixed. It is fixed, but we can scroll this thing, and that's what we need. So Control Z, and now it is good. Now what we can do, as you can see, this has left border, this has right border, and this has tweets inside it and the home. So we will save. This is flex. W is we will give it some width, which is how much width it is taking. So let's find out. So this has 598 into 53, so it is 598. So we can give it 600 pixel almost of the width, and the height is full obviously, and it is a flex column. That's all we need. And now we have h1 and it is home, as we can see on the Twitter. And let's give it text 3XL, font bold. Save this and we will see how it looks. Yeah, now we need to also give it border left, border right, border left and right, not top and bottom, only left and right. Border left and border right, and border color is gray, 400 I think. Yeah, it is 0.5 pixel I think, and the border is, it looks good. It is 1 pixel left and right border, and the height is full, as you can see. Here the height is full, and the minimum height I think we can give it screen. So now you can see it is taking the whole screen for Twitter, and we have to give some padding to it, and 3XL is also a bit too much. We can give it some 2XL, and let's give some padding of 5. 6 would work. Yeah, it is good, but we need this to be 0.5 pixel. For that, what we can do, we can say 0.5 pixel, just like it, and the same thing here. It is looking better. Now we need some padding for it also. You can see the padding between these two. So let's go to, or we can give it some margin. We can give it the whole thing margin. So padding and margin of X is 2 of left. Yeah, so we have to give it some padding to it. So let's give it px of 4. How about 6? Now it is good. You can see this is our bottom whole thing, and this is sidebar, and this is looking good. And the home is small a bit. So let's go into the page. Here we can say this is Excel. This is good. And now we will design this compose box. So for now, here we can come in. Here we can say class name. This also has the border top and bottom. So instead of this, we can copy the whole thing. We can give it top and bottom. We are not giving left to right, but because if we did, then it will be 2 borders, because we have already given left and right border here. If we give it here, it will be 2 borders, and it will look like a little bit bolder. So top and bottom. So we have top and bottom for this box. And what we need now, we need some height. So how much height it is? So we can give it like h of 332. Let's try this for now. We will see what it is. And now it has a avatar, which is the user profile, and here it is the input, which is what's happening, the placeholder. And now here we can write the hell lot of things. So lorem ipsum, let's choose some words. not like this. Generate paragraphs. Yeah, so now you can see Twitter character limit. So I think 144 is the character limit of Twitter character limit, 280 characters. Okay, so it has 280 character limit. Okay, so we can now give it relative also, and now inside this division we have this avatar and avatar. So we can make two divisions inside it. First one is for avatar, which is a W10, H10, height and width is 10, and BG is slate 400, rounded is full, it is good. Here we have two things. We have this input box, then we have this border, then we have this tweet button, this image GIF, this emoji picker, this poll. Okay, so we will also implement this thing also. This is a cool functionality and we will try to implement this. This is poll, this is scheduling. So if you want to schedule the tweet, you can do it. Yeah, so this is a kind of form. We can, for now, this is a division, this is a division. Inside it we have two divisions like this, so we can make it flex column. Flex column. Inside we have two divisions. This is an input box. Type of this input is text, and placeholder is what's happening. This has border of bottom 0.5 pixel, and the border color is gray. So as you can see, we have already given the border color here, so we don't need to give it again and again. Now we have this thing, so class name, and we can make it W full, justify between, item center, to make all the divisions, all the children division to center according to the y-axis, because this is a flex row. Okay, so you can give it flex row. Now we have div inside two divisions. This has all the things like image icon, GIF icon, emoji picker, all the things, but we don't need this thing now. We can just skip this for now, and here we can define a button or the button here, and we can say tweet, and it is a similar button to this thing, so we can copy this whole button for now. The classes, rounded is full, opacity is cool, everything is good. Now let's see how it looks. Yeah, so it is looking cool for now. Now what we need to do is this input field, it's not looking good, so we have to give it some classes. W full, H is full, BG is transparent, and outline is none, border is also none. Save this. Now you can see this is cool. If we remove this, yeah, this border is, the color border is not working, so we have to, I think, give here also. Yeah, and what we need to do is we need to give some padding to it. So instead of giving this thing here, we can give it padding bottom of 4, or the whole padding is 4. We can remove this division. Rounded is full, we can remove this margin 4. This padding is 4 is also a bit weird. We can give px4, py of 2, w of full. Let's give it max width. 400 pixel would work, I think. Okay, it is a bit much. 40 pixel. And the text is bold. Font is bold basically. Text is 2XL, not 2XL. LG would work. Yeah, it is similar to the Twitter one. We have our button here. Cool. Now what is happening, and this is border is overflowing. Why is that? Because I think we have some mistake over here. So let's find out. This is a flex. This is also flex. What we can do is we are giving it border bottom and top. Yeah, so we can make it flex. This is flex. This whole container is flex, and items are center. Space between them is 2. And now we need to give it width full. Now it is similar to this, but here we need to do something. We have to give it flex none, so that the rounded full works by default perfectly. Items not center, items start. Yeah, items are start, but we have to, what about stretch? So it will take the whole y axis instead of not taking the advantage of full height. And now we can also give it some padding to y. 4 would work. So I think this is similar. Yeah, we need to also give some padding after below the home, so we can give it the margin to it. Yeah, but as you can see, we have given some padding to it, so this border is not taking the full width. So instead of that, what we can do here, we have another option. So where we have given py. Okay, so here p6, so left and right border p6. If we remove p6, yeah, it is working. So what I think, we can give it py. If we remove the whole p6, we need some padding. We need to give some padding to it, so we can give it here. So we can give it px of 4. Now it is good. And we need to also give p6 to it, so we can give it p6. So it is now looking much similar to the Twitter. You can see this is a sidebar, this is our home, and this is looking good. But we need to make our placeholder look a bit much bigger. So we can design our placeholder by doing this placeholder colon, and now we can give placeholder classes. So placeholder is 2xl, and placeholder color is also a bit dark. So placeholder text gray 800. How about 600? Yeah, it's similar. Now it's good. You can type here, and instead of giving this whole thing, we can make it. Yeah. So now if you type something and you can tweet it. Good. Cool. Now we have our page 6, but we have given it a fixed height. That's why it is not working. So what if we remove the height? Yeah, it is good. So now as you can see, we have designed this tweet section. Now the time to create the Twitter timeline here, this whole timeline. So to design the Twitter timeline, we have to design the tweets and then we can render them. So let's design this whole tweet. So as you can see, first thing first, it has top and bottom border, and then it has some padding, avatar, name, username, date, when it is published, the tweet text, and the image and video or GIF or something. So what we can do, this is our division, this is home, and now here we will render our tweets. So class name flex column. Here we can say array. We can create a fake array.from. The length of, let's give it length of 5 for now. Dot map tweet. This will create a array of 5 length in which each item has undefined as its value. So now we can render a division as a tweet. So key is I, which is index. Now we can give it top and bottom border. We can give it padding. Good. Yeah. So you can see it has a icon here. So you can assume like this is a flex container, the whole container. Then we have this container. 2 containers are here. First one is this whole and second one is this. What I am saying is this is our tweet. Inside tweet we have 2 containers. First one is for the avatar. This division we have the avatar here, and another division is this. Inside this we have the name here, and then the username here, and then the text here, and then the image or all the things here. This is how it works. First thing first, we will define 2 divisions, first, second. Inside we have avatar. These are in the flex row direction. Inside we have in the column direction. First one is row, second one is text, and third one is image or any media file. So let's go. So we can say flex, we can give some space x of 4, and inside it we have 2 divisions. First division has avatar only. So here we can make another division. Class name w10 s10 bg slate 200, and that's all we need. Rounded full. Here we have 3 divisions, first, second, third. Div into 3. First division has 3 divisions. If you are using VS Code, this all will work auto completion, and you can how it is working. So I am typing div into 3, and then it is giving me auto completion. If I hit Ctrl plus space on my Mac keyboard, Ctrl plus space, and if I hit enter, this is emit abbreviation, and it will work like that. So it is a name, so we can say club of coders. This is my username, club of coders, and this is 1 hour ago, like this. As you can see, programmer humor, and this is also we have a dot here. So we have 4 divisions. Okay, so we have 4 divisions, and here we have a dot. So ps dot, just like it, and all these 4 things are in flex column, not flex column, flex row. So we can give it flex item center space of x of 2 of 1 will work. So this is our first one. The second one is text, so we can give it lorem of, let's assume 100. This is a bit much. The tweet can be this much longer, I think. Yeah. So this is our tweet text. It is text white, text small, and that would work. This is flex column, by the way. Flex column. Let's give some y space to every children, and it will work. Here we have all the media file. So for the media, as for now, I will just render a square thing. So I will say bg of slate of 400, aspect is square, w full, height I will give, let's give it 96 would be good, and that's all. Yeah, we can make it rounded. 2xl or xl would work. This is media, and now here we have all these things: comment, retweet, like, stats, and this share button. So 5 things we have here. So 5 division. First one is comment, second one is retweet. We will select each icon for that. Now we have like, now we have stats, and here we have share, and these all icons are in flex row direction. And we have item center, we will give space of x of 2, we can give it w full, and that's how we have designed the single tweet, and it should be rendering 5 tweet for us. And now let's go, and now you can see all the tweets are being rendered over here. Cool. But we have to tweak a few things for now. We have to give it the padding of y-axis. So here we are giving padding x, we also need to give padding of y. So now it is good. You can see this our tweets. We need to also do something, we need to make it bold. This text should be bold. So here what we can do, we can make it bold, font bold, and that's good. As you can see, these borders are not looking good. Why? Because we are giving each tweet top and bottom border, which is not needed. So to remove that, we only need to give it only top. Now you can see we are only giving the top border, not giving the bottom, and we can also give it bottom border. Yeah, now it works. It works, but the problem is, if let's remove this for now, and you will see what is happening here. So we have this border, that's why we are not giving border of top here. We will give border of bottom. So this tweet will contain a border of here, then here, and then here. So it will work. So save this, and it is good. But we have to give it the exact color which we want. Save this, and now it is looking good. It is good. Now what we need, when we try to scroll this home should be fixed to the top. For that, what we can do, we can give it blur. We can not blur, bg blur, backdrop blur, basically backdrop blur, and bg white of 10, and we need to make it fixed, or we can make it sticky to the top. Now you can see this is sticky, and this is backdrop blur. You can see if we remove this, let's give it black 10. Now it's good. Yeah, now it is sticky. The home part is sticky to the top. Always remember to give a top, bottom, left, right, any position while using a sticky position. You need to give some position to it while using sticky. Otherwise, the sticky position will not work. Like this, you can see the space is a bit too much for now, so we can reduce the space. So what we can do here, the border bottom p4 space x is 4, which is good, but space y of 4 is not needed. 2 will work. Now it is good. So now what I will do, I will select the icons for each of the thing, comment, like, and all the things. I will go to here, and I will find all the icons. I am finding if some icon is looking similar to the Twitter one, but yeah, it is looking good. So I will go here. This is our comment icon. Let's import this. This is our retweet. Search. Yeah, we have a retweet icon. Import this from React icons /AI. This is our like, which is like. This will work. This is the share icon. No, this is the states icon. So we can search states. Let's import this, and the last icon we need is share icon, which is kind of like this. Import all of them, and it is good to go. I think what we can do here, instead of item center space, we can make it justify around, so it will take the full width and stretch all over the width. You can see it is instead of this. What about justify around? What about evenly? You can try whichever looks good. I would go for justify start and space x of 8, more space x of 20, 24, 20 would work. Now I need to give it extra of my2. It will not work. Let's give everyone my2. Let's give my1, and it is also my1. Yeah, it is good. my3, how about my3? I need to give some space to it. It is not working. Why is that? Because we have given this space of y. Yeah, now it is good. So what we can do, we can give it the top instead of full my. We can give it also top 2. Yeah, it is actually good. And whenever we hover these icons, there should be a nice looking rounded full. Let's give it this parent rounded full, and the bg is black 10, 20. Let's go for 20 for now. Only when we have hover this, otherwise don't make it look. So let's try this. Also make it like cursor is pointer, so it is not looking. How about 50? Yeah, we need to give some padding to it. Now if we hover, it is visible. Now you can see this is looking good. So I would go for 30, 20, actually go for 10. as we did here 15. 10 would work, and that's cool. We can make a transition and the duration is 200. Good. Now I think we don't need to give the PMT. 2 will work. Cool. It's good, and we will copy these classes and we will paste to each of the division. Instead of doing this, we can define a component and we can render these icons, but for now we are just doing this. In the future we can fix our organization part. So as you can see, we have designed our timeline section for our Twitter. There is 3 dots which is not visible, and the text is also a bit larger. So instead of text SM, how about going with large? Yeah, this is actually good. Or just stick to the base. And this is the gray color. Username is text gray. This whole thing is gray basically. So we can remove this. Okay, paste this class here also and here also. Yeah, it is looking good. And now we have our tweet timeline section, but we also forget to make these 3 icons here. This thing, we also need this 3 dots. So we'll wrap the whole thing, cut it inside a division, and there is another division which is BS 3 dots. We need to give these classes to this. Space of X don't need it here, and it is good. We can make it full width. We can give it full width. Okay, so not this thing. Okay, so I think I have included it here. So this BS 3 dots should be outside this division here. Save this. Now you can see this is at the end. And now we can also give some padding to it. So to give it some padding, what we need to do is how much padding we are giving it. So let's see. P4. So we need to give some more padding to it. How about P8? No. PY4 and PX6. It is not working as expected. It's good, I think, because we have given it fixed width. That's why it is not working where it was. So as you can see, we have given it fixed width. So if you remove this whole thing, if you remove this, now you can see this is taking a hell lot of width. And what you can do here, we can make it full width, but you can define some maximum width. Let's go for 512 pixel or a bit more XL, a bit more. 2 XL would work. Yeah, now it's good. Because the image we have used, we have given it 384 pixel, and this is 672 pixel, and now it is looking good. It is a bit bigger than the Twitter, but yeah, I think we have to follow the Twitter convention, which is 600 pixel, and we can make it smaller, 80. Now it is good. Cool. So it is looking perfect now. Now we need to design the right sidebar. Awesome.